How's it going, guys? This is TJ. So if you've watched my last video, then you'll see I spoke about doing a mod. So I've got the Hubsan fixed now. This has had a drive shaft replaced, the camera, and a mainboard and a motor to get it working again. Big shout out to Shally and Annie from Hubsan for sorting those parts out for me. So getting back to the actual mod I was talking about. So if you want to fly a brush quad with a 2S and still use your all-in-one camera without putting another battery on there, then this is the mod I've done. It's got two sides, so you've got two positives and two negatives. So I've actually soldered on the JST for my SK251 for the JST, which is free on that, and for this one the balance plug. So what's the advantage of using this? It's basically way lighter than a battery, so this weighs in at about 4.7 grams with the connectors on, and the battery, it's only a 400 milliamp hour battery that weighs 12.7 grams, so a big weight saving there for these motors. You know, you don't want to put much weight on these brush putters. And with the Hubsan, you can get the balance port out the back without hacking it. So I've got this balance plug female ready to connect. The other advantage is you've not got to charge extra batteries, and even if this goes into LVC, or no matter what voltage this quad battery is at, this will stay at the 4 volts I've set it at. Using this adjuster here, just turn it down or up to what you want. So these cameras work at about 2.5, 3 volts to 5 volts. So I set it at 4 volts. So this is what I'll be testing today. The tie wrap mod, I saw other people doing their way. I've given it some landing gear or landing legs. This is my way. Just using 4 tie wraps. Start them off, and then I've dropped some super glue in to stop them from adjusting, to keep the height there, because you don't want it sitting on level. So that's the mods on this one. You can put another tie wrap around it and move it further up. The advantage of this is, if I show you with this, acts like a shock absorber, so if it has a hard landing, takes some of the shock out of it, the landing on it, you know. So yeah, if you want to know any more about these mods, you're interested in these mods, then leave a comment and I can do a further video on what I've done to get there. As you can see, it's just the connectors I wanted to put on was the JST and the balance, and the output side is just the micro 1.25mm pitch for this camera. So it does all work, and I will be testing it out shortly. So this is TJ.RC UK. This is the mod so far. Like I said, if you're interested in doing any of these mods, you want to know how they were done, then leave a comment and I'll get back to you.